bowlers, family and friends from San Diego, California, welcome to Mira Mesa Lanes for the title matches of today's Junior Bowlers Tour Tournament. Scratch first, then handicap to follow. This is Matt Hutchinson looking for his first career JBT title. In a weekend of many new faces making our title matches, he's another one of them, and boy has he paid his dues on our tour. He's been bowling quite a while. I'm fairly certain this is his first Scratch Division top 5, and I'm positive this is his first career title match. So big day for Matt on a tricky lane condition. Misses the head pin there right in the first frame. At the 1-2-8 cluster, he's going to cover it up. So marks are good right now. Took a score of -134 to qualify for the Scratch Division Survivor portion today. Folks, that's less than a 175 average. So very demanding lane conditions to say the least. And as I just said, it is Survivor today, so it was low man out. Started with 4 in a pair and kept eliminating bowlers until only these two were left. Jamie Ferry finished up in 3rd place today, yet another fine female division finish, while Foster Fandanavong, who led the tournament early, and Justin Liu of those Bowling California Lius wound up the losers in the 4-5-6 game. Now Tristan looking to pull a Curtis for the 2nd time in his JBT career. Explain that in a second. If he does that a few more times, he'll do so. Back in September, folks, Jordan Plunkett from Everett, Washington made a trip down to Albuquerque and won the tournament, which was one of our longer distance JBT wins, and we christened that pulling a Plunkett. Tristan must have seen those results, because all he did was travel down to San Bernardino later on that month and also won a tournament. So anytime a Northwesterner comes and wins in the Southwest, we call it pulling a blank by the last name. And Tristan looking to do that for the 2nd time in his career. They would be the only titles of his career if he does so, as yet to win up in the Northwest. From Fife, suburb in the Tacoma area, the orange one with the careful preparation. Looking open and double there from Curtis. There was a big old out of bounds to the right today the ball would not recover from, and fairly flat pattern in the middle. So I like what Tristan's doing. They're covering less boards using a mild ball. Doesn't have a lot of back end snap on it. Keeping the ball in play around the pocket, minimizing mistakes. And he devastated him in the round of 3 there with the 240 game when Matt has been doing nothing but literally surviving. More on that in a minute. Oh, light hit there, leaves a 210. Matt did well in the first 5 games today. Qualified actually higher than Tristan, which is how he chose letter A. But in the Survivor rounds today, check this out, his high game so far was 166. That is a testament to how tricky the lanes are, and a testament to a fairly good lane draw, to be honest, and doing what you need to do to survive. Pretty good effort at the 210 there, but he's open in the 2nd. Always like it when one of our veterans breaks through for a big finish here. Yeah, as I mentioned, easily his career high finish. Thanks again to John Ball and the whole crew here at Mira Mesa for hosting us. A busy 44-laner here in San Diego. San Diego, we'll watch Matt shot first. There he gets the light hit to scatter. San Diego, an awful big city for 4 or 5 bowling centers. That's all they have. So the San Diego centers are packed, to say the least, all the time. Appreciate them fitting us in. Tristan developing quickly into one of our upper level of talent on our tour from the tough Pacific Northwest Conference. There's a reason besides the distance that no one else has done the reverse of pulling a Curtis and going on up to the Northwest to win. They have a very deep level of talent up there. You should all make sure you travel up to the Northwest and try one this year. Just like any other JBT conference, just a little more seafoody and wet, for that matter. For a big opening triple. Oh, lucky to only leave the 4-7. That ball a little bit right at target at the laydown point. But you see how little that ball overreacted there. That's what I'm talking about keeping out of trouble. He's got the eyeball for the spare. The eyeball went through some trauma today. He scratched his cornea on the eyeball. I'll get him to show that a little later. A little bit of ball damage. It happens. We'll get some laser for that ball and it'll be fine. That still knocks the pins over, as you see. So Curtis covers up that spare in the third. He's got an early 21-pin lead right now. You're not going to hear me for a couple minutes as the handicap division matches finish on up here. So we'll just sit back and enjoy the silence and the crack of the pins. And the guy at the desk. Please come on the desk.
Reservation number 51, reservation number 51, you're ready to available at the desk.
I was away. There's some more trouble for Hutchinson as he went back-to-back opens in the fourth and fifth. Houston struck in the fourth, leaves a 10-pin in the fifth, and the seeing eyeball does its duty. So sitting comfortably right now, he's got himself a 44-pin lead through five.
That would be going 35 to go 37, please.
We've seen those leads evaporate in the past before, though, so you still got to ignore your opponent's struggles and take it one shot at a time and notch up this win.